Hello, dear students. How are you? I think you all are fine in this lockdown period. So, I shall take the class of today, the Battle of Plassey. Dear students, as you know that Plassey is a word, it was Palasi. It was a village around 50 kilometers away from Krishnanagar, and at present it is situated in Nadia district of West Bengal. The Battle of Plassey was held on 23rd June 1757 between the Nabob of Bengal, that is Sirajuddaulah, and the East India Company. As you know, that all events in history are caused by some facts, some reasons. That is the case. That was the case with the Battle of Plassey also. The Battle of Plassey was fought due to several causes. As you know that first and foremost reason for the Battle of Plassey was misuse of the royal farman and dastak. This was the main cause of the Battle of Plassey. Now the question arises, what is a farman and what is a dastak? Dear students, a farman was a royal decree issued by the Mughal emperors which gave freedom to East India Company to trade without payment of taxes. And dastak, it was a sort of pass issued by the company to its employees on the basis of farman. But you will be astonished to know that the servants of East India Company began to misuse the royal order, and that finally that led to the Battle of Plassey. Second cause, or you may say second reason for the Battle of Plassey was Fortification of Kolkata. Without taking permission from the Nawab of Bengal Sirajuddaulah, the East India Company began to fortify Kolkata in anticipation of their conflict with the French, who had set up their factory at Chandranagar. By this, Battle of Plassey started. Third reason for starting of Battle of Plassey was imperialist design of the company. The East India Company was no longer a more trading company. It had already entered into war in Carnatic. Likewise, it wanted to extend its influence in Bengal province, which was very rich and fertile, which was in the basis of monetary benefit, it was very good for the expansion purpose of the British Empire. Next cause was military weakness of the Indian rulers. So the military weakness of the Indian rulers was also the main cause for the Battle of Plassey. Why? For which purpose? Because here no modern technique was adopted those days in 18th century, whereas the European countries were very powerful in adopting modern wars of arms and ammunitions. And by taking the military and political weakness of an Indian ruler, the East India Company wanted to establish power. So they wanted to start a war. Next cause, that is fifth cause for the Battle of Plassey was English sympathy for the rival claimants. The Nawab of Bengal felt that the English were inclined to support the claim of the rival of the Nawabship of Bengal. That also led to the Battle of Plassey. Next was the capture of English factory. The Nawab, that is Sirajuddaulah, was enraged at the wrong action of the British. So he captured the factory at Kasim Bazar and then attacked Calcutta. This also led for the outbreak of the Battle of Plassey. Next, seventh cause was Treaty of Alinagar. This led to the Battle of Plassey when the English in Madras learnt about the capture of Kolkata by the Nawab. They sent army under Lord Clive and many under Watson for recapturing Kolkata. Nawab Sirajuddaulah was forced to sign the Treaty of Alinagar. And by this Treaty of Alinagar, the English got the rights to fortify Kolkata. So finally, Kolkata was fortified. Next reason or cause for the outbreak of the Battle of Plassey was Black Hole tragedy. It is said that the Nawab Sirajuddaulah confined about 145 Britishers, including women and children, in a very small hall at Kolkata and made them to spend one night there in summer. And you will be allowed to know that more than 120 people had died in the morning and others were in very troubled condition. This is known as Black Hole tragedy in the history of India. Holwell, a great historian, has remarked it at the Black Day in the history of India. So next cause was refusal to accept the authority of the Nawab. So by this way, the company did not give due recognition to the authority of the Nawab. They did not give presents to the Nawab as was the custom at the time of his crown. By this, Nawab Sirajuddaulah was enraged. This may be the reason for the Battle of Plassey. And next reason was the conspiracy against the Nawab. The Nawab conspiracy against the Nawab proved to be significant in the starting of this Battle of Plassey in 1757. Taking advantage of the dissatisfaction in the court of Nawab, Clive decided to dethrone Nawab Sirajuddaulah and raise to the throne Mir Jafar. In this conspiracy, Mir Jafar, Rai Durlab, Ami Chand, and Jagat Seth played very pivotal role. How did it happen? Because Mir Jafar was the military chief, commander-in-chief of Nawab Sirajuddaulah, and the British India Company told Sirajuddaulah that if the Battle of Plassey is won by the East India Company, then they will make Mir Jafar as the Nawab of Bengal. That's why Mir Jafar wanted to make conspiracy against the Nawab. Next reason was protection given to the accused. This is also said that a rich Bengali merchant, Krishna Das, had influenced the displeasure of the Nawab. He fled to Calcutta with his family and wealth. The company did not hand over him to the Nawab as requested by him several times. By this, Sirajuddaulah was enraged. And next was immediate cause. Clive blamed the Nawab that he had not carried out the Treaty of Alinagar and that he was conspiring against the English by writing letters to the French company. So, what happened? At last, both the sides met for the Battle of Plassey on 23rd June 1757 AD. Okay, thank you all of you.